In jubilation, thousands of peasants converge on the town of Silte in southern Ethiopia to celebrate the revolution, their liberation. Many of them have travelled more than 30 miles by foot or on horse. It's the first time in their lives that such a gathering has taken place. After 3,000 years of feudal oppression, this day is an assertion of their rights, a statement of their belief in the revolution. Elation at the present is married to anger at the past. The horsemen charge for joy and to symbolize the hunt for the landlords. Ethiopia now belongs to the peasants. The landlords have lost their land. But the revolution spills blood. Peasants and landlords have fought pitched battles, the spears of the revolution against the guns of reaction. On both sides, many have died. Yet, in the 6 months since land reform was declared, 2/3 of the population, more than 15 million people, have been enrolled in peasant associations which now control most of rural Ethiopia. No revolution in the history of the world has moved so fast. Spontaneously, the poorest peasants, who own nothing, chanting a song of the revolution, dig symbolically at the earth, which last year they worked for the landlord, which this year belongs to them. Women, who were slaves not only of the landlord, but of their husbands, who were forbidden to appear in public, celebrate their liberation too. Like the men, every woman in Ethiopia is now entitled to a share of the land. In the past, peasants grew maize for the landlord to sell. The landlord grew rich, the peasants hungry. Now the maize is theirs. The tanners of hide, despised by all, emerge from their shame to display their craft in pride. The delicate skills of the women were despised too. They worked in their huts unseen, married at the age of 10 and rejected, divorced on a whim by the age of 20. They now assert their right to dignity and respect. The red star of revolution has reached the countryside. For some, it proclaims a socialist future. For most, simply, landlords beware. Banners name scores of villages, like Hagadole, Dili and Warobi, from which the peasants come, forgotten places that appear on no maps. They proclaimed slogans too. Land to the tiller, down with the landlord. There are no serfs now. We must struggle for freedom. The guardians of this peasant revolution are students. 65,000 of them sent out from the capital and now scattered through the country to preach the message of the revolution. Shot at, sometimes killed by rebel landlords, they're followed without question by the peasants. They're now the most powerful, most radical political force in Ethiopia. After hours of celebration, there are speeches. The peasants' leader, elected by his people in secret ballot, reads a poem he's written for this day. It's a plea for the future. Once, he says, we died of hunger, we suffered poverty, we were ignored, we were oppressed. Oh landlords, he says, do not fight us, forget the past, let's work together. Then he warns, let those who will not join us be put to the sword. Those who wish Ethiopia ill, let them be destroyed. Ethiopia's rush towards socialism is haphazard. The peasants and the students make their own laws. Their revolution is so radical that sometimes they find themselves fighting the police and the bureaucracy who hold up their progress. Critics who don't like what's happening claim that the revolution is loosing anarchy upon the land.